Just to add a footnote there, I'm picking up on a theme that I think was brought up in the first panel yesterday. So much of it is based on a failure to communicate if you get to the point where you have to cut a bill. Just one example, I had a law firm who wanted to get some of our business, so they came and made a presentation. We said, okay, we'll give you this. It was a real estate acquisition. You know, I want to have a budget, so they gave me a budget of $35,000. You know, quite reasonable. It was a fairly big firm in Philadelphia. Nobody represented here, man. And about 4 months into the deal, they kept on sending me bills, and I suddenly said, wait a minute. The aggregate of the bills now is $60,000, and nobody's, said boo to me. So I called up the partner, and he said, oh, yeah, no, I forgot to tell you. And they ended up billing us $140,000, and had they come to me after, they'd reached the $35,000 threshold and said, look, our projections weren't quite right. There are a whole slew of additional things that we've had to do. We're projecting to, have to do, X, Y, and Z. We could have worked it out. But, I really got roasted by the general counsel because he knew what the original estimate was. And, I insisted on them cutting the bill, not back to $35,000, but they took a substantial haircut on it.
So, Charles, you want outside counsel that's proactive, that comes to you and says, we're now at the end of the budget, and these are the reasons we've gotten here, and this is what we need to do.
Right. I think if there's a constant communication, between, the inside and outside counsel, many of these things can be resolved. And, we'll talk about it later when we talk about convergence counsel. If you have an extended relationship with outside counsel and really put the onus on them to manage something and keep you apprised of what's going on, that's a real solution.
Okay.